for it. I wanted to split it down the middle. Would you consider that a red flag?
To be honest, no, not at all. I think that especially men nowadays, they need to stand up and they need to be careful with who they're giving their money to. A lot of these women expect like shopping sprees as their first date. They are like, hey, can we go to Aventura Mall and you buy me Gucci and buy me this so you can prove that you're worthy to be my man? No, that's not how it should be. I think men are completely justified nowadays to say no and to stand.
Hold on. Hey, hold on. She cooking right now. Wait a minute. Let me rewind that back. Hold on. She came out firing. Wait a minute. Hold on.
But I didn't want to pay for it. I wanted to split it down the middle. Would you consider that a red flag?
To be honest, no, not at all. I think that especially men nowadays, they need to stand up and they need to be careful with who they're giving their money to. A lot of these women expect like shopping sprees as their first date. They are like, hey, can we go to Aventura Mall and you buy me Gucci and buy me this so you can prove that you're worthy to be my man? No, that's not how it should be. I think men are completely justified nowadays to say no and to stand their ground because they need to kind of feel out that woman to make sure that she's worth spending that money on instead of just giving a 304 a bag for the night.
So what would you recommend?
Hey, listen, y'all do me a favor. Y'all gotta find her. Find her and bring her to the Courtney Ecker show. I need to have her on Banter and Barter Tuesdays. Find her. Get her Instagram, find her TikTok, whatever she got, we got to have her on the show. 100%.
Recommend the amount of money a man spends on a first date
Find her.
Nothing, man. Take her to the beach. Try to explore who she is really. And then if it goes well, maybe you could try to explore with the financials and everything. Spend a little bit of money on some lunch dates. Just know that you're spending at your own risk. You have free will to do whatever you want, but just know that if you take a girl out, you do have a chance that she's going to be able to kind of swipe all that cash from you that one night.
So if a man tells a woman, we're going on a first date, but it should be at the park, and she goes, absolutely not, I'm not doing that. What does that mean to you?
It means that she's not worth it. She's probably just some money-hungry woman who does not want a serious relationship with you. I mean, somebody who, especially for myself, if I'm seriously interested in you, I'm going to go and I'm going to do whatever you want at first. I'm going to try to get to know you. I do not care about your financials at that moment. I want to know who I'm getting myself involved with. I want to make sure you're not a criminal who's going to kill me either.
How old are you?
25.
Are you single?
Hold on. Shorty was cooking, though. Listen, y'all got to find her. Find her, bring her to the Courtney Ecker show. We got to have a conversation. Yes, we do. Yes.
Besides
good looks, what else would you add to a man's?
Oh, let me see something real quick. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. I'm going to come back in. Give me a second. All right. Give me a second. My bad, y'all. There we go.
Energy, fun. I'm very spontaneous, so I love doing things on a whim, trying new things, being adventurous. If he's like a workaholic, I'd basically be the best partner I can be for whatever he has to offer.
So you're not gonna bitch at him for not having 7 days a week available to you?
Absolutely not. I'm not one who wants to see my person frequently. I believe distance makes the heart grow fonder.
On Sundays, once a week for the next 3 months.
3 months for sure. For sure 3 months, especially like if it's like work or he has a busy life. I have a busy life, so if Sundays are the only time, then that's fine.
You're not gonna have little doubts start poking at you. Well, why can't he come out on this Tuesday? Why can't he make more effort?
Maybe like later down the line in 6 months, if he wasn't being transparent or like things seemed sketchy, then there would be some questions, but not in 3 months.
Would a man have to make more money than you for you to take him seriously?
Not necessarily, no. I just don't look at the material things.
The waiter at P.F. Chang's.
Hey, man.
Would you even consider giving him a shot?
It depends on where he's at in his life. Like if he's working at P.F. Chang's to pay like his schooling or that's his second job, we could work on it.
Have you?
Okay, so basically what she's saying is, for those of y'all who don't understand, if you're ambitious, if you have a plan in place, Cool. If you work at PF Chang's, if you work at somewhere and you're not making enough, eventually you're gonna have to make sure that you're in the place where you're gonna be making more. You're looking at the long-term plan. See, like, look, I ain't gonna be able to rock with you if this is something that you're gonna be doing for the rest of your life. Now, I can't rock with that. But however, if this is just a vehicle to get you to the destination of where you're trying to go, I can rock with that. So meaning you need to be ambitious. You need to be a high-functioning. You need to be a high-functioning man. Or in Kevin Samuel's word, you need to be a Henry. So fellas, y'all hear that? So there are a lot of women out here. They willing to rock with you. However, you gotta make sure you got a game plan. Because I think, and this is me personally, I do think a lot of women would rock with a lot of men as long as they got a plan in place. And they're actually moving towards that goal. They're not just talking about it, they're not just having a conversation, but there's actually tangible things that you can see. You actually see him putting in the work, you actually see him grinding towards that goal. Now, we can't determine how long it'll take. However, you see him putting in the effort, you see him putting in the work. They'll rock with you. But again, that time is limited, so you gotta make sure you putting in the work.
Ever kept a guy around in your life just for attention?
Yeah.
What did that relationship look like?
Them like sliding up on our stories and, you know, being nice and taking us out and stuff.
Break down the relationship between the guy.
I don't like them boots with that dress or skirt. That's a hideous combo. And I'm not even a fashionista, but that's a wild setup. You got black boots on that's knee high, and you got this pink. Yeah, that ain't it.
Who you had a little thing with?
I don't know, like I just thought he was cute. He thought I was cute, and then we just, you know, started talking a little bit more. But I didn't really like have feelings for him. I didn't really like him like that. I was just like, you know, just for fun when I'm bored.
And how many dates did you actually go on with this guy?
3 or 4.
Did you sleep with him?
No, we don't do that. We're both virgins.
You're both virgins. If you never.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Y'all believe that? Y'all believe that? Nah, be real with me. Y'all believe that? They're virgins. Take a look at them. Mind you, I know they in Miami. Look at them. You think they virgins? Come on, man. Come on, man.
Never had sex before. Why kind of come out in such provocative clothing?
We do it for ourselves.
Yeah, we like to feel good,
cute,
look good, feel good, have a
We
good
don't
time.
do it for the attention. There was a time in our lives where we did want attention, but now we just don't really care.
We don't need the attention.
So you don't think that you're gonna get.
This is why it's so hard to believe. So hard to believe, man.
Get the wrong type of attention if you're kind of in clothes similar to lingerie?
Attention is when we actually feel good about ourselves. Like having our own validation about ourselves is like the most important.
Don't just take classes, take charge. Start your comeback today at purdueglobal.edu.
Te desagüitamos
Hey man, we gotta get these. Hey man, we gotta get these super chats up. I'm tired of these.
tu
premiums.
café con un salted caramel toffee iced coffee
We
de
gotta
Sonic
get the
a
super
$2.99.
What's your age?
We gotta get the super chats up so we can stop with these premiums. I'm kidding, man. Listen, I don't expect that shit. If you wanna support the channel, you can. I don't expect it. I just be talking shit.
47.
Have you ever been married
47?
before?
Yes, 25 years.
25 years.
Mm-hmm.
And then divorced?
Yep, I'm in that process now.
Was it you that filed for divorce in the marriage or your husband?
No, it was me. It was me.
Do you think that he would have ever taken
Again, ladies, here we go again. Exhibit motherfucking 1023. Another woman files for divorce. You know what that when we talk about 70% of women file for divorce? Here we go.
that step?
No,
Why not?
I think men are just too coward. I don't know. It just took me to say no. I think men just get comfortable. I think they're just, maybe afraid of being alone or afraid to lose what they know, maybe the kids or whatever.
So you didn't want to push forward with the relationship after that much?
I did. That's why I lasted 25 years.
But be honest with me. You were in love with this man for...
Still in love with him.
Still in love with him.
Yeah. I don't think that you can ever not love a person that you've spent 25 years being married to.
So how was your relationship in the beginning of the marriage with him as opposed to now where you've decided to go separate ways?
We married too young. He was 19, I was 21.
What were some of the issues that came from getting married so young?
Not being honest, not being loyal. And that's the thing, when you get married too young, you grow together, you can tend to make mistakes that tend to damage the other person emotionally. And sometimes things can be forgiven but not forgotten, and things can accumulate over time.
Well, that's where you fuck up at. Things can be forgiven but not forgotten. So therefore, you never moved on from the situation. You never actually forgave them. Because if you forgave the person, you would move on from the situation. That's the problem. Y'all think that, and everything, I forgive it, but it's never forgotten. Yes, you forget it. You forgive to forget. You forgive to forget. So if that situation actually put a stain on you, should have left the relationship. Should have left a long time ago. That's why one of those things, that's why in sports, when they tell you, hey fam, if you roll your ankle, you get injured or something like that, don't babysit the injury, because guess what? It's going to cause another injury because you're babysitting. You're too worried about not getting injured again. And you get injured again. So you've been playing, oh, I'm in love with this person, but yeah, you forgive, but you don't forget. Yes, you suppose that's why you forgive. You forgive for yourself so you can forget the situation, so that way you can move forward. But you got this little thing that you've been holding on to for this long. Now, all of a sudden, every little thing that he does is going to revert back to that situation. So now you can't. So technically, you've never moved forward in life. But then you come to your wits saying, I just can't do this anymore. You bottled it all up. I can't do this anymore. I just can't do this anymore because, the things that you've done to me, and I've getting older. And I'm only getting older in life, and I want to experience things in life. I want to do things that I want to do. Now you 40-something years old, dressing like you 22. Now, mind you, she's attractive enough to pull a man. She might even get married again. The probability of it, not sure. But at this point in stage in your life, you in your 40s, shorty, you should have just locked in. I don't think it was the fact that you got married young. I think it's just the fact that you never understood how to let go of the situation. You never understood how to grow beyond what that was, whatever it was that he did, he lied to you about. You never understood how to grow past that. You said you forgive, but you never forgave. But you never forgot. That's your fault. Now you wait 25 years. 25 years. This man thinking that he gonna spend the rest of his life with you because you feel that it won't work. Because you forgive, but you don't forget. Nah, I ain't going. I ain't going for it.
Time, and then it comes to a point where sometimes you reach your limits, and if you
Thanks,
exceed
Joe.
those limits, it's just time to move on.
What's your mindset going back out into the world single?
It's scary. It's a little scary because I think I'm a little outdated. Things are done differently now.
Yes,
you know,
you're
it's
right.
not the same. It's not the same as 30 years ago. It's different.
What's your age?
I'm 34 years old.
Have you ever proposed to
Oh shit, that's Poppy Chulo. Hey, shout out to Poppy Chulo, brother. Shout out to Poppy Chulo. Oh man.
a woman before?
Yes, I did.
And how did that turn out for you?
Newly divorced.
But how long was your marriage?
8 years.
What do you think caused your...
So let me give y'all a quick backstory for those of y'all who didn't watch that video. Make sure you go watch that video with Papa Chulo. So he interviewed him before. The same guy in the red. He was interviewed before by this same guy in the Desirable Truth. He came in, he had the Louis Vuitton bags in his hand. He was confident, had his chest poked out and shit like that, talking about, like, yeah, I'm married, I'm married to my woman. And guess what he was saying? Listen, bro, you know what I'm saying? You got to be, in order to be the man in a relationship, you got to take care of 100% of the bills. If you take care of 100% of the bills, you know what I'm saying? She going to respect you as a man. Now, here we are, fast forward in life. He's newly divorced. Why is that? You led with your money, big dog. It don't work like that. Secondly, a man is not defined by his money. See, that's where y'all get it fucked up at. This is why I can separate cornballs from the actual ones who actually out here getting it. You can get it without the money. If she rocking with you, she rocking with you. Now, if you just so happen to have the money, that's a plus. That's an add-on. That's a cherry on the top. That's why you wouldn't know if I got money or not. Because I don't lead with money. I wouldn't lead with money. I would never tell you that, yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying? I got $300K in the bank right now. We kicking it like, shorty, let me wind and down you. No. We gonna take a walk on the park. We gonna have a conversation. I ain't spending no money on you. The first thing that I'm gonna do in the first place, if anything, if you choose to rock on me, she gonna bring me water to the park. She gonna bring me water to the park. She gonna think about me. She gonna bring 2 water bottles and bring me a water. No money is spent. We gonna have a conversation. She gonna understand the type of person I am. She won't even know if I got bread or not until later on. But y'all so quick to, yeah, bro, I'm big dogging out here, man. I'm making the X amount of dollars. I'm telling she want a man that's a big nigga. He take care of 100% of the bill. That's cool. Granted. Wonderful. Great for you. She don't respect you, though. You ain't no real man. She ain't respecting you, dog. Who are you? Without your money, who are you? Without your money, who are you? Your money make you. The money makes you. But the real ones know we make the money. It's just an add-on. Come on, fam. Come on, dog.
Your marriage to deteriorate.
It's one of those crazy things, man. People can wake up and say, I want to do this. No matter what's built, no matter what legacies are in place, it's one of those situations where you can't control people, right? I can't control you. I can't make you do something you don't want to do. So, you know what I mean?
But did you provide in your relationship?
First month, quit your job. I'm here, I'm taking care of this. So I ain't had to see a bill in 8 years,
So even though you provided 100%,
right,
the marriage still failed.
Yeah, man. Married people want to be single. Single people want to be married. Rich people want to be poor. Poor people want to be, rich. Rappers want to be athletes. Athletes want to be rap. It's
no rich person want to be poor.
You know what I'm saying? And to people who married for a long time, you start hanging out with your single friends, you might miss that lifestyle. A lot of women don't want to be put up for real.
So was it you or your wife that filed for divorce?
On her side.
But as a man, how do you handle the mental shift of building a life for 8 years with someone to now just being back on your own?
It wasn't an easy process. Was in the house for the first 4 months trying to figure out what the hell. You know what I mean? Like one of those situations like, yo, is anything not repairable these days? If this is not this and that, let's work it out. Let's fix it. At the end of the day, man, that ain't what individuals wanted to do, man. So, I got no choice but to accept it and move on with my life.
How long was your last relationship?
It was about 2 years.
What made...
Yo, these shorties out here be having the shortest short. It's almost like pajamas damn near, man, and bikinis that they got on out here in these streets, dog. What y'all wearing, man? This is what I'm talking about. This is why when men walk past y'all, they think y'all 304s, man. This is why when men walk past y'all, they think y'all are 304s. They think y'all are going. They think y'all are going. We ain't talking about whether it's right or wrong for them to think that, but this is why they think that. Look what y'all got on. Instantly speaking, a man see you like, oh shit, she might be going, bro. Like, let me go shoot my shot at her real quick. She might be ready. She might be ready for the night. Come on, bro. One wrong move, your skirt is up. One wrong move, that skirt turned into a belt. And they can see everything underneath the carriage. Everything showing. You barely got anything on. Come on, fam. Come on, dog. And you tell me what they shouldn't be doing. Yeah, we know what shouldn't be doing, but the reality of it is you presenting yourself a certain way. You present yourself like a thought, bro. You are. Whether you are one or not, just like the shorties who said that they were virgin. Shorty, y'all ain't dressing like, y'all are not dressing like virgins. Nobody's telling you that you need to have a turtleneck on, that you need to dress like a Mormon, that you need to dress like somebody who was like an Amish woman or a nun. Nobody's telling you to dress like that. But I'm telling you, there's a distinct difference between the two. There's a distinct difference between how a thought dress versus how a woman who is chaste, the woman who ain't been touched. And even if a woman who has been touched 1 or 2 times, you can tell there's a difference between the two and how they move and how they operate. And this ain't it. Guarantee you they got more than 8 bodies for sure. More than 8 bodies for sure.
Did you cut him off after being with him for that long?
Around the first year, it was great. Everything was so good. After that year, we moved in together. He started getting really insecure. I had no social media. I had no friends. I wouldn't go out. No, nothing. Then I found out that he was cheating on me. Everything, I re-downloaded it. My phone turned on, and it was Snapchat. At that time, he put his hands on me, and I still went back.
Just because you downloaded Snap?
Correct.
Well, how did you find out about the cheating?
It was the middle of the night and something in my head. Your intuition is always right. I go through his phone. I don't find anything. And then I get on recently deleted. It was a video, like a screen record. And I looked through it. And at the very end, it goes into Instagram. And it shows that he was texting a girl. So I re-downloaded Instagram. I logged in, and whenever I logged into his Instagram, that girl was blocked. So I added her. I was like, hey, have you hung out with this person? She answered days later, and she was like, yeah, I hung out with him 2 weeks ago. I went straight into the point, and I was like, did y'all fuck? And she was like, that's all we do every time we hang out. I couldn't breathe. I was just...
That's too much. That's too much fucking work, man. Y'all doing way too much. Cause you talk about your intuition, but your intuition didn't tell you beforehand that he wouldn't be no good. Man, shut up. That's why I listen to your intuition. Your intuition won't tell you that he wants shit from the jump. If that's actually the real story, if that's actually the truth, yeah, all right. You lying to me.
Just sitting there in shock. I couldn't even cry. I was just like panicking inside, and didn't know what to do. So then the next morning, I kissed him goodbye like nothing happened. I picked up all my things and I left.
Did he try coming after you?
For sure. The day after that, he came to my house and he brought flowers. Like, flowers can fix something. It cannot. I went outside and I just started tearing all the flowers up. I start hitting him, and my parents come out.
Keep your hands to
and they
yourself.
think he's hitting me, so they start hitting him.
That's how it ended completely.
No.
It keeps going.
Oh, there's
No.
more?
I kept going back. Don't ever go back, because I promise it just fucks with you mentally every single time. I would go back and he would hit me, and I would go back and he would still hit me. Something in my head would tell me that, oh, he loves me. Like, it's okay. He loves me. It's okay. It is not okay. It is never okay that a man puts his hands on you, ever.
Protect your.
But yeah, it's okay for you to put your hands on a man. Boy, see what I'm talking about, man. This is the shit. These are the conversations that we talk about, man. It's okay for you. It's okay for you to sit up here and put your hands on you, immediately start hitting the man and all these different things. But then as soon as he retaliate back, because again, your intuition, apparently your intuition stopped working at that point. Your intuition didn't tell you not to put your hands on this man. You think it's okay for you to put your hands on the man, just whether you're weaker, whether you're the weaker sex or not, it don't matter. Keep your goddamn hands to yourself, man. Keep your hands to yourself. Because a lot of you cry and holler about equal rights. So guess what? A lot of these dudes out here, they think it's about equal fights too. So therefore, keep your hands to yourself, because a lot of these dudes, they ready to retaliate. They were raised by their mothers. They didn't have no stern man in their life. And so therefore, they're going to react accordingly. So you put your hands on them, they're going to react. Keep your hands to yourself. Oh, what's going on? Hold up. Let me see.
And are you from Miami?
It's okay. It is not okay. It is never okay that a man puts his hands on you, ever.
What's your age?
29.
Are you single?
I'm single.
And are you from Miami?
I'm actually from Jersey. Okay. I've been here for a year.
What's it like dating men in Miami?
The reason why I left New Jersey is because Miami has the man with the most money. So you're going to find you a man with money if you look the part.
So you think these men who have money want you for you, or do they just want some quick cat?
They just want a cute accessory, and I'm that. If you're living in Miami, you need to be a cute accessory.
You a what? You a cute accessory? Where? Big head ass, man. Let me keep
for the men with money.
But do you think there's real love in that, or is it just superficial?
It's definitely not real love in that.
But you said you came here for that.
I didn't come here for that. I didn't come here for that. But I'm here because there's men with money, and I like that. But that's not why I'm here.
Why wouldn't it work with the man who wasn't necessarily rich?
Because they can't keep up with the lifestyle of a bad bitch. I don't know if I could curse.
And what does that lifestyle entail?
Hair, nails, eating out, dressing up, expensive shoes. You can't date a broke guy who's not going to pay for your nails, your hair, your food.
Look at this hoe. Like, this bitch built like a lollipop, and she talking about some a bad bitch. Where you bad at? Cool, you go to the gym. Great, wonderful thing for you. Y'all gotta realize y'all gonna get old one day. Y'all gonna get old. You gonna get old. Find your person now. Find your person now. Rock out with that person. Build with that person. Grow with that person. Live the lifestyle that you want to live. Have the conversation up front. Like, listen, man, this is the lifestyle I want to live. I rock with you and like you. And I want to build that type of life with you. This is how I see my life. As a woman, you can tell yourself as a woman, I see my life like this. This is what I see. This is what I want. This is what I want to strive for. Ask the man, listen, is this a life that you will want to enjoy with me? Is this some type of life that you will want to work and I can do everything I can possible as the woman to be a value asset to you? So that way you can make sure that I am the beneficiary and that we're able to achieve this thing in which I desire. Are you able to do that? This man gonna tell you yes or no. Now, from that point on, after he confirms or verifies the fact that he wants to do that he also wants to live that type of lifestyle, and that you guys are gonna work towards it, right? You're gonna work towards it. So now everybody has a role, everybody has a position now in regards to how they're gonna get there. But let me rewind it back a little bit. I skipped a step. You then talk about how you're gonna get there. You talk about how you're gonna get there. You ask, what role do I need to play in order for us to achieve this? You both ask that question to each other. Okay, what role do I need to play as the woman? You ask that question. What role do I need to play as a woman in order to help you focus so that way you can help us reach that goal? And then vice versa as the man. Okay, what role do I need to play as the man? What things do I need to do to make sure that I am on the right path, to make sure that we are going to get to this destination? Because understand, we both want the same thing. But this train is gonna go this way. So therefore, you're gonna jump on this train or not. I just need to understand, like, I need you to understand what role do I need to play as the man in this aspect, because nobody's bigger than the purpose. What role, then once you've established the roles and what in regards what you need to do to be the value add in order for us to get to this point together and build the foundation along the way, that's all you need. Y'all want niggas with finished products and then got all the demands in the world and thinking that you deserving of these demands, man, you better get out of my face.
Your shoes, your clothes.
And when do you expect him to start dropping the bag?
On the first day, it's given like a cute date, right? Maybe $300 on the date. And that's going to show whether he has money or not.
What's your age?
26.
If we got married, would you want me to pay all the bills in the house?
Not everything. I mean, I think as a woman, like, you're doing a lot in the household as well, but I think you can chip in here and there.
So what's your role as a woman at home?
I'm like very traditional when it comes to that. I believe the woman should be in charge of keeping the house a home, making the house a home. When he's home from work, making sure the meals are done, like making sure the house is clean, everything like that. But I also think it's important as a woman to have your own source of self. Like, you don't want to just be fully dependent on a man. I think it's important to have your own things going as a woman.
But what if I come home from a long day of work? You can obviously tell I'm frustrated.
Calm down.
What if I didn't take the trash out? Would you get on me for it, or would you still push for me to do that?
No. I mean, if the trash is already exploding and you're home, if you're not home, I'll probably take out the trash, honestly. Like, it's not that deep. I'm not gonna go crazy on you because you didn't take out the trash.
What's your age?
22.
How long was your last relationship?
4 months.
And did you break up with him, or did he leave you?
He left me.
Why do you think he left?
He said that I was moody.
What do you think the real reason was?
I think I was moody. I just don't think that we were a genuine fit.
But you thought it could work in the beginning. So how did it change over the 4 months?
I think I got to know him more, and I tried to hold on to what the beginning was. Same for him, I guess. And plus, I really liked his dog.
So you would have stuck with it if he could have handled your moods.
I need a man that can handle me, but he had a fetish that I don't think I could handle.
Not that I need a man that can handle me. Shorty, you ain't no animal, man. Ain't nobody trying to handle you, bro.
Handle.
One such as?
Feet.
But what's so off about liking feet, I guess?
There's not. I think there's something stimulating in feet that is great, but I didn't like the way he went about it. It made me feel like a prop.
How do you go about it with your feet?
He would hold my feet together and fuck it. That's why I put up with it, because I didn't have to do anything.
What's your age?
26.
Are you single?
Yes.
Why do you think that is right now?
I feel like I just haven't met the right person right now. I just been casually dating, but I feel like there is someone out there. I just haven't met him yet.
What does the right person look like to you?
A solid career. He knows what he wants to do. That's what I think a solid relationship counts as.
So you want a man who's already established, not someone who's still kind of building.
I don't mind if someone is still building what they want to have. I think that I do respect that a lot. But in overall perspective, at this point, I would like a man who has.
But them heels. Them heels gripping, ain't it? Boy, them toes gripping them heels, ain't it, boy? God damn, boy.
Had a more stable perspective and career-wise in a relationship, and vice versa.
So why does it feel like it's too much work to date the guy who's just starting to figure out what direction he wants to go?
From my personal experience, I think it just causes a lot of confusion, and sometimes we might not even be in the same picture. I think that if he understands what I want and then he has the same thing that I want, we will be a really good match. But because there's so much variety, that is a little more difficult in life. But I don't think that's a difficult challenge. It's just that you need to meet that person.
What's your age?
22.
22.
Are you ladies single?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you think it falls on the man or on the woman to start a committed relationship?
The man.
Completely the man.
The man.
Why is that the man's prerogative?
Gender roles. It's in the Bible, like gender roles.
It's in the Bible. It's wild.
Big girl following everything that shorty in the what was that, red? Is that red? Red. Shorty in the red dress is saying. She following everything that she's saying. Everything that she say. Red is toxic. 100%. I don't even think shorty in the fuchsia top think like her, but she gonna follow her though.
And the Bible say all the men are liars.
That's true.
You are still fully traditional.
Not fully traditional, but there's certain things that I do believe in. Like, I'm not gonna ask you to marry me, and I'm not gonna ask you to be my boyfriend. Like, no.
But you meet a guy, you're seeing him for a couple months, y'all are sleeping together. Why not take that extra step to say, hey, I want to be your girl?
I think you can give off hints, but at the end of the day, it's his job to man up and be like, hey, this is what I want. Because we as women, we know what we want. So it's like, you as a man, you have to make sure that you know what you want so you don't get us hurt.
But have you ever been with a guy who initially it was just a fling and then it turned serious?
Yes, I have.
And in that scenario, what hints did you drop to him to say, hey, I want you to be mine?
I always kind of just ask them, what is this? Like, what are we? Because, like, we're sleeping together. Like, you take me out, I stay the night. Like, we're friends. Like, I met your friends. So, like, what is this? And we were talking for, like, 3 months. He was like, no, we're just talking. We're just hanging out. And that's when I got the hint, oh, he's not taking this serious.
This is wild. So, look, I'm gonna play one more video. And then I think I might cut it right there. But I'm going to play one more video in regards to the desirable truth. And then...
How old are you?
I'm 21.
So, this is another video I want to play. So, this is all encompassing. So,
I'm 21.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'1". Right now, I'm 6'4", though.
Are you single?
Yeah.
That's a tall woman. How easy is dating for you?
Not too easy. Not too easy, for sure.
Why do you say that?
As a tall, blonde woman, I draw a lot of attention. And it's not in like a conceited way. It's just genuinely like I get a lot of eyeballs on me because I stand out. And a lot of men, it's very hard to be secure when everyone is looking at your woman. And I totally get that. It's just something that comes with having a woman that's like 5'10" or taller. Because I've had bad experiences with tall men and short men. I definitely
am attracted more to a person's soul and who they actually are than their physical. And feeling protected is more about a feeling, not a physical thing. You can't control what you look like. You can't control your height.
And why do you think so many women lean on the height as a factor? He has to be 6'5" or at least 6.
Because they want to feel small and they want to feel all little and like a girl. Like it's bullshit.
Hey, listen. Understand something. For all the fellas out here in these streets, do not get intimidated by a tall woman, bro. Do not get intimidated by a tall woman. If anything, it compliments you and it says more about you than it says about her. Here's why. She's a tall Caucasian. Now, mind you, now regardless, it ain't even about the race aspect. Just roll with me on this. Even if she was black or whatever race, don't matter. She's tall. She's an attractive woman. She's in shape. She don't care about your height. She care about the inside, meaning charisma. Are you charismatic? Are you ambitious? Are you confident in who you are? Do you stand in that shit? Do you stand 10 toes in what you are and who you are? Do you stand in that shit? That's what she look for in a man. Now, mind you, sometimes some women say that, yeah, they just say it for the camera just because they want to be politically correct. But in reality, though, there's a lot of women that are tall that would take a man that's shorter than them, considering the fact that they have everything that the tall dudes don't. Because mind you, just because a lot of guys, and here's the advantage that a lot of shorter men have, is because men who are taller, who tend to be taller, they think that and they do, but they already have a leg up because they are taller, so therefore they're going to be seen. But then once you get to talk to them and you get to know them, you realize that they don't have any substance to them. They just tall. But then when you are the person that's a little bit shorter, you may be the average height individual. You got to work on certain things. You work on your fitness. You work on your being charismatic. You work on your confidence. You work on the way that you dress, the way that you smell, your hygiene, the way that you talk, the way that you converse with people. You have these conversations. So therefore, you built yourself up. So when you walk through a room, your presence demands attention. Your presence demands attention. You walk through the door with an aura. People see you. They're like, hey, man, who the fuck is that? Versus, see, what's going to happen is if you walk in with the tall dude, they're going to see him. They're going to see him, of course, because just visually, it happens like that. Okay, boom, that stands out. Boom, I see that. But hold up, I see something glowing. It's you. Damn, that person looks intriguing, looks interesting, looks like he about something. Look how he demands the room when he walks in. Look how confident he's walking his chest out. He's not looking down. He's talking to you. He's giving you heart. He's giving you firm handshakes, looking you in your eye when he's talking to you. Those are the things that attract women. Y'all niggas keep talking about, oh, these bitches won't tall niggas. Listen, bro, you can pull it. Listen, unless these hoes are half a brain, they're bird brains. Women who are actually of substance, they don't care about that shit, man. They don't care about that. They don't care about the height shit. Even if she is 6'2", don't matter. If you got it, nigga, if you him, you fucking him. You can pull her. She don't care. She cares about the confidence. She cares about who you are as an individual. She cares about the man that you are. How do you carry yourself, nigga? Do you understand the fact that you even walked up to her at her height, the fact that you walked up to her and had a confident conversation with her and talked to her, nigga, she own you. She own you. Because not many men are confident enough to even walk up to her because they're gonna have this. Oh, she's too tall, bro. What you mean? Any tree can be chopped down, big dog. Any tree can be chopped down. What you talking about? You just missed a grand opportunity. That's the one who's gonna go to bat for you. That's the shorty that's gonna go to bat for you. That's the shorty who gonna look out for you. That's the shorty who gonna make sure she represents you the way that she should. Because you too worried about your fucking height. You too worried about the aesthetic of how the fucking shit look. Listen, nigga, guess what? Yeah, my chick taller than all your bitches. So that means she can whoop all their ass. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah, she towers over all of them. Guess what? When she walk in the room with all of your chicks that about 5'2", 5'3", she walk in the room, all eyes are gonna be on her. Everybody gonna be wondering who the fuck got her. Then when they see you, they like, damn, that nigga must be him. He must be him to pull that. See what I'm saying? Like, you see what I'm saying, bro? Like, you gotta look at things from a different perspective, dog. You gotta look at things from a more not objective. You gotta look at things from a more confident standpoint. Not all this intimidating shit. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on, man. You feel me? You feel me though? Y'all ain't feeling me, man. Y'all ain't feeling me.